Hey y'all, welcome back to Purrs, Paws, and Magics. I am your friendly cat lady witch person, Lisa, and I am here with another unboxing. This time I have the Soul Spell Society Novice box. This is the second box that I've received. There are a lot of different videos of the intro box. It's pretty much the same for everybody. So this is the first actual part of the subscription box that I'm receiving, and it comes in very discreet packaging. So all it says on the return address is 3XS, and then the address there. So if you are practicing your magic out of the broom closet, nobody is gonna know what it is you're receiving. So glad that you could join me today. Just get some business stuff out of the way. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when I am putting out new content, new unboxing videos, witch talks, and various other things, usually featuring one or more of my kitty cats and friends. They're actually, my kitty cats are my friends, but I have actual human friends too, so that's good. Anyway, super excited to get into this, so I am going to get my handy dandy utility knife out here and open up the box. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It is Monday, January 4th. There's another Monday under the belt. This just came in the mail and I wanted to dig right into it, so hence the filming. I'm not too awesomely prepared, but we'll do what we do. I have not been spoiled on this, so super excited to see what is in store. Now this is a box that is $60 a month, and it is geared toward novice witches out there. So this is what the box looks like. There we go. And this just slides right off. And then we will open her up and see what's inside. Of course, the inside of the box is and so on top we have a little bit of paperwork. This month's theme is self-love, self-care, which is super important. I talk a lot about not being able to pour from an empty vessel. In my life outside of the craft, it's advice that I give to a lot of people that come to me for such things, and you really can't. You have to take time to recharge. You, especially if you are practicing magic, you have to take time to recharge yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to take time to indulge yourself. Self-care ritual is so important because the craft is not easy and not always for the faint of heart. And it, we have the ability to manifest these amazing things in our lives, but it does, it takes a bit. And in order to be able to do that for ourselves so that we then can, be those people for the people that need us, we really do have to take care of ourselves. It's something that is a conscious decision. Self-care does not come naturally to me. It doesn't come naturally to most people I know. But it is so vitally important. Even if you're like just bonkers crazy busy, carving out 5 minutes and just reading a few pages of a book or having a nice cup of tea, make that time for yourself. Get up a little early in the morning sometimes, or stay up a little later, or carve out some time on a lunch break to, go take a walk, connect with nature, ground yourself, so that you have those stores of energy to confront the rest of your day and also to do your work and your practice. I'm done preaching, but it is super important. So I always like to see themes about this, because I think that it is something that we do need to be taught. So there's a lot of little paperwork here. So we have, says self-love, and tells me what's on the back, so I'm not going to look at that. Self-love, noun, conceptualized as a basic human necessity. It is. Proper regard for and attention to one's own happiness or well-being. The instinct by which one's actions are directed to the promotion of one's own welfare. The knowledge that every part of you deserves to be loved. Many of us have been raised with these concepts and ideas that somehow we're lacking, somehow we're not good enough. And I would like to just set the record straight right now. That's complete and total bullshit. You are so epically enough. You are so worthy of love, attention, and respect. No one should be able to tell you differently. No one at all. You are worthy, you are beautiful, you are unique in creation. You are loved, sometimes by people you've never even met before. And that you make a post somewhere, or you put out a video, or you put out a product, and people connect with you like that. You have such an impact on the world around you every single day. And you are worthy of all of the good things. You deserve the good things. We're all going to have challenges, but nobody deserves pain and heartbreak and sorrow. You deserve love, respect, and attention. And I'm going to stop preaching again. So we have a lot of information in here that I will actually scan in. Of course, we have the calendar. We got a little stand for this in the welcome box. And the wolf moon, hopes, dreams, true self. It gives the moon phases, the dates they fall, and some additional information. And I do love this. The Witch's Self-Care Workbook. This is very, very cool. To give you self-care prompts. Journaling is a great way to do this. Take out your journal or a piece of paper and find a quiet space and answer these questions as honestly as possible. Answer these in the beginning of each month. Answer these in the beginning of each month. You may compare it to your previous answers to keep track of your progress. And then there's a list of questions here, like, what have you recently done for yourself? Or how do you celebrate when you succeeded in something? What can you do today to empower yourself? I am digging this. A whole section on witchcraft and self-care, body scan, meditation, which there's an app called Calm that has a really good guided body scan meditation that I have found really helpful. So that is self-care and the moon. So your new moon, you set intentions. Waxing moon, you take action, begin the projects. waning moon, let go and focus within, and the full moon is practice gratitude. Be thankful for the things in your life. And sometimes, again, none of this is easy. If this was easy, everybody would just be happy all the time, and that's not how it works out. But it's a conscious choice to recognize even the smallest things that you're grateful for, that there is always something in the world around you that you are thankful that it's there. People, pets, just something pretty. Gosh, at some of my darkest times, I'd be driving back and forth from where I lived to my mom's, and sometimes it'd be, right after a thunderstorm, and I would pull over to the side of the road because a rainbow caught my eye. And it was, things like that, for me, that was, something that I noticed, that it was so amazing, and, the science behind it and everything. The fact that something that beautiful existed in a world with all the other crap was something to be grateful for. Truly it was. And then there are, things like here, it says like, my mistakes don't define me. There's a song by Tighter, All My Mistakes, and it's basically about all your mistakes have become masterpieces, because no, they don't define you, but they do go a long way to creating you, and you are a masterpiece. It's on a Songs for Tibet album. It's probably the most spectacular arrangement of that song, and I do highly encourage you to give it a listen, and really listen to the lyrics of that. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I accept and appreciate who I am. And I think the most important one here is I forgive my past self. It's so much easier for us to forgive other people, and so much harder to forgive yourself. I know I struggle with that a lot, where I am, and sometimes it'll just kind of come up and sneak up on you, where it's like, yeah, things are pretty good, yeah, but that one time when you were 7, it's so hard, and I'm still working on it. I don't have all the answers, to let that kind of stuff go. One of the exercises that I do when I kind of get into those places in my head is that, I'll write down how I'm feeling about myself, and then I'll really look at it. When you're reading it, I think it's easier to be objective about it. It's hard to write it down. It really is, because it's staring you right in the face, black and white, or pink or purple, whatever color pen you happen to be using. And it's a tough thing to look at, but when you really look at this thing that you feel so guilty about, when you're looking at it, sometimes the objective part of your brain can kick in. A lot of times, the objective part of your brain can kick in. And you're like, this is not the sin, the horrible thing that I thought it was. First of all, I was 7. Secondly, my whole life was not built around this one mistake. Do I regret it? Do I feel bad about it? Absolutely. I mean, there are things I did when I was a kid I still feel bad about it, and none of them were particularly awful. But because it hurt somebody around me, it made them cry, or it made them feel bad, I carried that guilt around, and that's where I struggle. Is anything that I've ever done in my life that has intentionally or unintentionally ever caused somebody grief and sorrow. I have a hard time, and looking around it was just because, okay, I was kind of bitchy, but I'm not that person anymore, and it's time to let it go. It's time to forgive myself. I've had a lot of friends talk to me about how hard it is to forgive themselves. And for some really tough things, but ultimately we are all worthy of that forgiveness. I am talking way too much. This clearly is a topic that I connect with and that I relate to and that I have experience with. And so I have a lot to say, and we're not even in the box yet. So I'm sorry. If you have borne through this thus far, thank you for listening to my confessional. But anyway, the workbook is awesome. So I'm going to open up. It's so cute. There's a little, the paper with a little wax seal here. And so we are going to open it up. Okay, so what I do understand is that the Soul Spell Society is not terribly concerned about dietary, which is fine because I love chocolate. So I'll cut down on carbs a little bit on the days that I have part of this. It is a crunchy milk chocolate salted toffee, Moonstruck out of Portland, Oregon. This is a nice size bar of chocolate that I so appreciate. That's so great. And then we have these little butterscotch candies that they put in the welcome box too. So I'm thinking this is a thing. I always enjoy a good hard candy. Let's see here. So we have on top in this kind of holographic package here, a self-love spell jar. How awesome is that? I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffed up. It is cedar season, and I do live in Texas, so I didn't have allergies before I moved here. I cannot get this open. All right, let's grab the handy dandy knife of cutting. There we go. So inside we have some herbs. We have a couple of rose quartz chips. We have a little jar. We have just some Himalayan salt. We have some, it looks like oil. Apisvida. We have a little cork for the jar, and we have a little pink birthday candle. And then we also have the information, little piece of red paper here. I'm pretty sure put a petition on. And it has everything that you need to create your spell jar and do your ritual. I love this. This is terrific. That is awesome. So I'm going to put all of this back in here because this will be a lot of fun to do. I want to make sure I keep everything together. What I really like about this, first of all, is that this is geared toward new witches, and the information provided is nicely comprehensive, but also easy to digest. When I first started, along this path. And this was when I was back in college, so we're talking about the 80s. We really didn't have the internet. We really didn't have any of this, and so it was all reading. And that there wasn't a huge library of resources out there. I don't know what I have on my shoulder here. But so there was, I started out with Buckland's Big Blue and Cunningham, and realizing that I wasn't Wiccan per se, but that this was, at that time really commercially available. What I could find in bookstores, and then I kind of created my own path from that. But now the boxes like this, oh, that would have been invaluable 30 years ago. So I'm so glad that New Witches today have these kinds of resources, because this is pretty epic. This is really a great way to learn the craft in a way that makes sense, and also it's highly adaptable to where the pull of your craft leads you, because nobody does this the same. Your craft is as unique and beautiful as you are, and to know how to do the basics and to know how all of it works, and then to create something that is so personal, deeply unique to you, and make it magnificent. I will tell you, it's a great feeling. It is just awesome. So I think this is really truly a great box, and so far this month we're doing great. So the next item is True Love Ritual Oil. Of course, this can be when you're ready to attract true love, or to find that true love within yourself. I'm sorry, I have a hair that is getting into my mouth. Because self-love and that discovery of being able to love yourself is so critically important to having those relationships with other people. And it goes back to, you can't pour from an empty vessel, but also it's, I think, so hard to know what, or to be able to be all of these things to a partner if you can't first be them to yourself. That you have to be whole as an individual before you can be with a partner and then make something whole, brand new, different, awesome, whole together. But I think you need to be that complete package to yourself first. So you have to understand your worth. You have to understand your value. You have to know that you are worthy of love and respect and attention and good things and good love. So this is, anyway, I'm starting to preach again. Really a cool thing. And it's something to smell. So it is time to start the Wet Slobbery Kisses game. So let us get this open if we can. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Let's try. We're almost there. We are almost there. Sometimes I regret keeping my nails so short. We're going to shake it up. We're going to open it up. We're going to give it a smell. There's definitely rose. Smells like there's jasmine in there too. Carnation. Oh wow, this smell, it actually smells just a little bit. It's a little bit sweeter. But it has these notes of joy, the perfume, that is actually made from like 1,500 rose blossoms and 1,500 jasmine flowers that are pressed for the oil. It is one of my favorite smells on the planet. And I do have some, but it's used very, very sparingly because it is the most expensive perfume there is. But this is very reminiscent of that for me. This is the True Love Ritual Oil. It smells delicious. Oh, so good, so good, so good. So what else do we have in here? There's something a little chunky. What do we have? It says thank you for your purchase. So let's see what is on the inside here. Ooh, Floral Herbal Steam Facial. So basically you'd fill up a little basin of boiling water, pour that over your herbs in the basin, and then put a towel over your head, put your face close to the water, and let the herbal goodness work its magic on your complexion. These are so good. And it is also something for me to smell, so slobbery kisses time. Oh, I know what I'm doing tonight. I know what I'm doing tonight. This smells so good. It's very bright. Let's see, does it say what's in? Yep, I can smell the lavender calendula flowers, rose petals, chamomile flowers, comfrey leaf. You can definitely smell that. Lavender, it is very, very bright, very, yeah, this is going to be wonderful. I love it. Hi, Cosmo. Hi, Cosmo. So let's see what else we have in here. Oh, I found another candy. What do we have here? We have a Self-Love Floral Bath Salt Blend. Something else for me to smell. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. This very, very much rose. There's a lot of rose in here. Let's see what else is in here. Ingredients: lavender, dry rose petals, Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt, lavender, and rose essential oils. Yep. So good. So good. I generally don't like really strong rose scents. But this, yeah, I'm down. I really am in love. So, okay, so we got, let's see here. We have, a little pink and red candle. This cute little heart pendant right here, wrapped up in some twine. And this is love candles. Red for healing, exhaustion, passion, and strength. And pink for self-kindness, self-love, and empathy. And so that's very cool. And then it looks like 2 things. Whoop, no, wait, 3 things left. So we have little crystal bracelets, and they're not actually little. They're just an average size, not too big, not too small. And we have rhodonite for nurturing, black agate for confidence, and rose quartz for self-love. I think that is a very cool inclusion here. They feel very, very nice. Yeah, I think we're going to have to work with these. There's just a little bit of conflict in these. So, of course, we'll get them cleansed. I feel like there's something really wonderful that wants to come out of these bracelets, so I can't wait to start working with them. Okay, so 2 more things here. We have something in Le Bubbly Wrap. And I think I'm going to definitely need, I definitely need my knife from this. So be very, very careful here. So I don't want to damage what's inside. It looks green. Yes, I don't want to slice it with my hand. That'd make a good video. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Oh, I like this. It is a green aventurine goddess figure. Oh, wow. It's got a really neat little inclusion here. I like her. I like her a lot. She is going to stay close by. Yeah. I like this a lot. This feels wonderful. Okay. Let me make sure you guys get a really good look at that. This is just a really beautiful little carved statue. I love it. Love it. And then our last thing, which is so cool. The Practical Witch's Spell Deck. 100 spells for love, happiness, and success. This has, let's see the best way to do this here. Everything is so well wrapped. Of course, it has a guidebook. And then it has the spell cards. And I'm going to see. I need my knife again. Okay. I'm trying to get it open. It's going no. All right, here we go. Got it. I think, maybe, possibly. It's really not cooperating. There we go. There we go. So they're all wrapped up here. Of course, the light is fading. The sun is setting. And I didn't turn any lights on before I started filming. We're going to try to get through this before we're doing it in the dark. So this is the last thing. So you have little basic quick spells that you can do. Things that things you can make, plants that you can grow. Here's a goddess body blessing balm. That is 8 drops of sandalwood oil, 5 drops of lemon oil, 2 drops of rose oil. And you use a sesame. You take 1 cup of natural beeswax, add some sesame oil, and then you let it cool, and you've created a balm. So this is super, super cool, and it's got they're in categories, so like altar spells, everyday spells. Oops, that worked out well. Everyday spells. Let's see. House spells. So yeah, you get the idea. Love spells. This is a very cool deck. I will use this because again, sometimes I think it's just great to get back to basics, and sometimes I think it's just always a good idea to go back to the roots, go back to the basics, and see what other new things and new ways that you can discover by going back to your roots, basically. So anyway, we're like 35 minutes in. This has been a long one. I've got a lot to say. I appreciate you bearing with me through this. I love the box. I'm going to keep getting the box. I really am interested to see, excuse me, the kinds of things that they continue to come up with for new witches, for novice witches. This is a good value for the $60. I really like the quality. I like the selection. I like the information that has come with it. I like that it's comprehensive. I like that it really does commit to the theme 100%. Yeah, I really, really do like the box, especially if you are a novice or you're just looking to get back to basics. Then this is a box. I will use this. I will use this stuff. And I will eat the chocolate and the candies. But yeah, it's thumbs up. Definitely Which Person Lisa approved. So anyway, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit today. Video will probably be up tomorrow, so hanging out with me a little bit tomorrow. And then I will hopefully, the post office still says it's coming tomorrow, so I will be filming my unboxing of the mega huge witchcraft kit from Avalon the Sage Witch on Etsy, and going over my thoughts on that too. So excited to do that. You guys, Happy New Year. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. I love you guys. Oh, ring the bell. Subscribe, thumbs up, you know the drill, and if you don't like it, just just step away from the YouTube, or if you have to, do the thumbs down. But I hope that you like what you see. I hope you will be back, and hope to be doing more unboxings very, very soon. Bye, guys.